Hello everyone, this is Tashi Zach from John Geyston's Martial Arts Academy, and today I'm going to go over the difference between a guarding stance and a front stance, and then some drills I can do to help make my front stance even better. Alright, so a lot of times the stance we're most familiar with is the guarding stance. We do it all the time in our self-defense, we do base battle, all sorts of different drills from there. Alright, in our guarding stance, it's very individualized. So I have one leg in front, one leg in back, my knees are bent, my hands are up. That's what we focus on with the kids, all ages from tiny tigers all the way to the advanced. Knees are bent, one in front, one in back, hands are up. It's very individualized. It's very much up to the person who's doing it where exactly your feet are. As long as you're comfortable, you have a good base, and you can do everything you need to from your stance, then it's perfect. Alright, but another stance we've been doing more and more since we've been introducing more katas and more traditional karate into our curriculum is the front stance. And this one's a bit more tricky than the guarding stance is. Alright, so I'm going to go over a couple little details and tricks to help make sure I have the perfect front stance I can. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I start here my 10 stance, and I'm going to purposely, I have my right leg right on this line on the floor. That's going to help us visualize something here in a minute. Alright, I'm going to step my left leg out, and I have my feet shoulder width apart. I don't want to be super wide, not super close, but right about shoulder width. Alright, I'm going to slide my right leg straight back. Common thing that happens with all age groups is you'll see when I slide my leg back, they come close together, and all of a sudden it's like I'm standing on a tightrope. It's really easy to fall over side to side. So if you have something that help mark on the floor, I would highly recommend putting your leg that's going to slide back right on something, slide it right back. That way you know it's going straight back. Alright, so here I got my legs shoulder width apart still, going this way, one in front, one in back. And I'm keeping my shoulders nice and square. I'm not bladed. I'm not in my fighting stance right now. It's nice and square. Alright, now here's how I check how far back my rear leg should go. I'm going to leave my toes right where they should be, but I'm going to drop my knee on the floor. When I do this, my rear knee should be right in line with the back of my front heel. And as you can see, I'm not quite in a deep enough stance, so I'm going to readjust. I'm going to move my front leg a little bit further forward. So now this is right in line here. Also, when I'm here, while I'm on the ground, I should be able to let my hands drop right next to my sides, and it should just barely brush the sides of my pants or my thighs. I'm going to come straight back up, and I'm here. So my feet are shoulder width apart, my shoulders are square. I want all 10 toes pointed straight forward, and I want my feet to be on the ground flat. Alright? Now, sometimes this is uncomfortable for our rear leg when we first start it, so if you need to have your heel up in the air, that is alright, because this can be a bit of a stretch in the rear leg. Alright, but if you can't get that rear heel all the way on the ground, so I'm right here, this is my front stance, and it depends, if we're doing an up block, our hands would be set here, sometimes they're chambered, sometimes they're up, it all just depends on the drill. Right now we're just focused on the footwork. So this is my stance. Now here's how we switch legs in a front stance. In the guarding stance, we just jump, we switch, we say "Aya" really loud. There is actually a short little procedure that we do in our front stance. So I'm going to take my rear leg, I slide it up, and then I slide it out, and now what used to be my front leg is going to slide in and then back. Alright, and I still want to make sure I have all those things, all those little details the same on my other side. So my feet still want to be shoulder width apart. My front knee is bent to where I can't see my front toes. Shoulders are square. If I drop down, let's see, my stance was a little short again, so I'm going to move my heel so I'm back, so I'm here where I need to be. Alright, I'll do it again a little bit faster. Rear leg slides up, out, and then what used to be the front leg slides in and back. So it's just like this. My feet drag on the floor. Alright, and that will help you just get used to your stance on both sides. Now another drill you can practice at home is moving up and down the floor. This is something you'll use a lot more in the katas that we do in class. So our back leg, it doesn't go straight forward, it's actually going to draw a little bit of a U. So it's like my feet come together and then back out again. Now I'm in my front stance here, and this is a good drill. You can practice just your footwork or anything else. You can also go backwards, just like this. If you want to practice an up block or a punch, or maybe you want to do a kick with it, all of that is great. but focusing on the footwork. The footwork is the foundation to everything we do, and it will make everything else even better. All right, so those were just a few tips and tricks on the front stance. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope everyone has a great day.